Well, this week's weekend coach chat's coming from Bevo's Lounge. Good setup here, mate, isn't it?
Great setup. Again, the club's looking after me real well, so nice and cosy in this little apartment.
Yeah, nice stuff, mate. Hey, so talking about last night, I tell you, I've watched a lot of Sharks basketball. I don't know if I've seen anything like I saw in that first half. 71 points at half time, but where did that come from?
I guess it's accumulation of a lot of hard work. I think the players just identifying this is who we are, it's how we've got to play the game. And that was one of the most complete halves that I've been involved in a very, very long time. I mean, 71 points in a half. We had no turnovers. You know, we shot 60-something% from the three-point line. We were on fire.
Yeah.
But more so defensively, we were so locked in. You know, we knew that it was going to be a hell of a game. You know, Moss, you know, he's one of the best players. Sam Timmins has been outstanding. So we were so locked in, and it was one of the best focus of the team that we've had this year, no doubt.
There's been a bit of adversity thrown at you this year, you know, and I suppose it's the old cliche, it's not about getting smacked in the mouth, it's how you get up after that. So that was the real juxtaposition, I guess, of that first half effort when you compare it against what we saw on Sunday, obviously, where it was pretty much a 180 from what the Hawks did to us.
Yeah, it was, and the thing is, basketball's a mental game. It really is, and we were really good against Canterbury, you know, a couple of days beforehand, feel good about ourselves, and we're playing our home court and we're playing well, but we weren't prepared mentally, and that just shows if you're not locked in, you're not ready to play, and that's what they did, and that was probably, I actually said to you know, Adam Ford after the game, thanks for that, for giving us a kick up the arse. It was a bit embarrassing, but I think it refocused us and made us understand if we're going to be successful that we have to play the right way, and we didn't do that. So that was very rewarding. Last night, after a week of you know, hard work, reflecting, homework, getting these guys focused, it was an incredible performance in the first half.
Yeah, and it's always hard when you blow out to a head by 40 to sort of keep that rolling, isn't it? Really too. So, talk us through your thoughts on the second half effort.
Yeah, we weren't locked into the third quarter. We went away from our game plan of how we were defending, and we had some breakdowns. You've got to understand that when you play teams like that, they've got pride, and they did. They came back at us and stuff like that. But you know, I thought we weathered the storm very well, and it gave me an opportunity to play the others as well. You know, so you got your starters and stuff like that, but you know, it's important to me to try and develop everybody in the team for the future. And you know, it could have been one of those things. You keep your main group there, and you can, you know, set big scores and stuff. But I don't look at it that way. You know, look at, let's get these young kids in. Let's give them an experience and sink or swim type of situation. And they did a really good job. Really pleased that everybody that hit the court scored. And I think it's good to always have local players out there.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic, and I guess you showed as well too that when you're going well, you know, you're doing it by committee, aren't you? You know, and you saw that in the you know, and throughout the game, but in that first half particularly.
And that's the way all my teams have played. It's if you're only going it with 2 or 3 players, to me it just doesn't work. You got to do it by committee, and you know, we've got 5, 6 players that average double figures, and that makes it very, very difficult, particularly, you know, when we're playing well, we're tough to beat.
And a final spot locked in. So
Fine.
off to Porirua, eh?
Finally, and I think there was a lot of talk out there, and even, you know, within the team that we're there, and that was frustrating as a coach because we weren't.
Yeah.
You know, people looking ahead, and you know, people were booking their airfares and accommodation to go, and it worried me because it changed your mindset. But it was a pretty big relief, I think, for the whole team that finally we know we're in the playoffs, and we're really excited about getting up there.
And one extra, you know, one more home game to go there, of course, against the Rams on Thursday night too. So I suppose they're always interesting encounters, really, aren't they? You're pretty much locked into, you know, what looks to be that 2-3 game, you know, at finals now. In fact, you're pretty much, we are, aren't we? So I suppose you've got to try and survive that game, but also keep some momentum going into finals, right? Is that balance you've got to try and strike?
It's now about that, exactly. I think we set a standard in that first half. So we had played 2 just incredible quarters, and a very average third quarter and a better fourth quarter. That's not going to get you past first round. You know, we got to get better, and we got to play that style against the Rams this Thursday. So it's about us now preparing for the playoffs. We're not looking too far ahead, but we've got to be better than what we were the other night, and to hopefully get that momentum going into the playoffs.
Good stuff, mate. Well done on qualification and on the win, and good luck for the week.
Thanks, mate. We're looking forward to it.